but it is clear that Baka is not in charge. What the guy will do, they want to take some money onto themselves, but they cannot lay man, then we can work on the shoulder task force so that we can start working. And then there are people that are involved. If you see that are happening in Liberia, you told them you place them on the task force.
Issue in the society. We discuss critical issues affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing. Issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari from the US of A and the host Stephen Control.
When the government took over, they put every one of them.
We discovered the issue.
There are some people in the country, they're the one can even say wish for our government because you brought the government to power. So even when they are doing wrong, you cannot tell them because you brought them to power. And people who are there to tell the government, oh yeah, you are doing this, you are doing that, is not good. Sometimes the government can listen and change to do the better. These are people you stand to insult. But why are children crossing right today? 2 years now into your administration, you said we're not going to see this thing happening in the country, but it is happening.
The Liberian Council of Churches, it is something that they crafted from the World Council of Churches, which was meant to promote peace and justice.
We dig out the facts. We bring the issue to the public to participate.
I was children. Why the people over there for them to get money without
they get lines looking for witness because they not get nothing off Latin. No witness.
It is government that we have here, but it is clear that Baka is not in charge. What the guy will do, they want to take some money onto themselves, but they cannot lay man, then we can work on the shoulder task force so that we can start working. And then there are people that are involved. If you see that are happening in Liberia, you told them you place them on the task force.
Issue in the society. We discuss critical issues affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing. Issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari from the US of A and the host Stephen Control on Kings FM 88.5. Critical issue affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing. Issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they eat their man, they teach their man. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighter.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighter.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighter. fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo.
And so it's another day.
Ayo, ayo, ayo.
And we are grateful to God Almighty to be here.
Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo.
This Wednesday, the 5th day of November 2025. And I'm here with my colleague, Jen and Persima, and together we are going to drive you through to 12 o'clock this afternoon. And we hope to be joined by Solomon Barker Reeves later on, and also Aliyu Masale as well. And so we are here. To those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are asking you to share the live video and invite other people to watch along with you as well, which is just very, very much important to do. Just very, very much important. And we are here. And on today's edition of the program, we'll be playing host to Mr. Josh S. Atembwe, the labor advocate. And we will be looking at a couple of issues. In recent times, Josh has been advocating, for labor rights, and I'm told he did a draft of a minimum wage bill, which will be submitted or has been submitted to the House of Representatives, the National Legislature. We will be looking at that, and also the labor issue in our country, issues at the University of Liberia as well, where he works, and other governance issue as well. And so Josh will be here in a moment from now as we dive into these issues. But before then, let's quickly recognize a few of our people who have joined us, who are following us on this Wednesday edition of the program. Okay, so let's do this. Just very important. Nathan Page. Nathan Page is following us, and thank you so much, Nathan. Viso Kasobo is also following us, and he says, "Good morning, Kings FN family, and good morning to the peace-loving people of Electoral District 16. I'm watching from Balaswa community. Thank you. That's on the Bourgeois Island. Ambassador Waiton, Bushu, Mongan Jr. is also following us. Thank you so much, my dear brother. And so we go on and on. John K. Dr. Willie is also following us there from the SKD Boulevard. David Tueto following us from Trowin, New Crew Town. Thank you so much. Woki David also following us as well. And let's go on and on. Fatou Conan, thank you. To say Joshua Tito is also following us as well from District 16. So all you need to do is to share the live video as we go on and on. So Jen and Persima, let the people hear you. Speak to your people as we go on.
Good morning, Stephen.
Yeah.
Good morning, team. Good morning, Redderland. Good morning, our followers, our texters, and every one of us that are always here, ready to hear and know what's happening in the country. Hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful night.
That's very important. That's very, very much important. It is just always good to be here. We discuss issues that matter much to our country as a people. As I said, Jen and Persimmon, the best thing we can do as a people, you and I would have preferred probably to do something different. Like one of my colleagues was saying the other time, most of the times people will say, but like what you people are doing, ensuring that holding or these people, the government officials, other people who are infringing on the rights of other people accountable. With these things you are doing, you are doing it for the people, right? And there are other people who will see the level of advocacy or to ensure that those who are doing bad in society, they account for whatsoever thing they are doing. Exposing these kind of people, it endangers our lives, right? But we don't care because we are protected by God. So that's the best thing we think we can do for our country. It is the best thing we think we can do for our country. So we feel, proud to come on the radio all of the times, whether we are sick or not. We force ourselves to ensure that we come here at least to talk to our people out there, to talk about these issues of national concern, that which is very, very much important for us as a people. No matter what happens, it's very important that we do these things, right? Yeah, it's very important. So Jenny Pesima, there was a song that Israel were playing this morning. I love that song. Yeah, let our people dance a little bit as we go into issues that we'll be talking about. Yeah, you get our song?
Yeah.
Yeah, just start from the beginning. Let our
They broke down our headquarters, but it didn't break our soul. CDC stands stronger. We are ready, we are bold. From West Point to Point 4, from New Crew Town to Congo, all are welcome here. Together we will grow. CDC is our party. George Way is our leader, standing proud and hard.
Oh yeah, so definitely.
For the common man's fight.
There's one moves on.
It's more than a structure.
Oh yeah. I know there are a lot of you who are dancing to this song. It's a beautiful piece. Johnny Pesima enjoying this song, right? Yes. Oh yeah.
We are Shem CDCians and the common people too. We build this new foundation with red, white, and blue. No matter where you're from, no matter who you are, in CDC's big family, you'll always have a part. CDC is our party. George Way is our leader, standing proud and hard. This part is for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. They try to break us down, but we rise above with unity and hope.
Oh yeah. So I'm told there are a lot of you out there who are dancing to this song. Someone told me that it was not easy. Oh yeah, good music. Definitely on this Wednesday edition of the program Issues in the Society. And so we are told our guest is somewhere around. At the moment he gets here, definitely we start up with our discussion. Things we'll be talking about here. So that which is very, very much important.
Together we will go.
And so enjoy the song. Dance to it. Dance to the beat. As we go on and on.
Standing proud and hard. This part is for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. We are Shem CDCians and the common people too. We build this new foundation with red, white, and blue. No matter where you're from, no matter who you are, in CDC's big family, you'll always have a part. CDC CDC is our party. George Way is our leader, standing proud and hard. This party is for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. Zeddy, zeddy, zeddy,
Okay, all right. So that's just a very important. So for those of you who are following, I know many of you would like to get a song, and so just send a text on WhatsApp to this number 0776 718 151. 0776 718 151. Yeah, just tell me, say I need a song. Just send a message to that number, then we are going to share the song with you so that you can be able to have it too. You know, you get a speaker there, Jenny. Yeah, you get a speaker, you play it in your community. Yeah, put it outside. Let the people hear it. You know, you be playing it loud. The whole community be playing it there. So just send a text to that number. We are going to share the song with you so that you can be able to play it as well. You know, it's very important, right? Okay, so Jenny Pesiman, while we still await our guests, there are other issues I would like us to look at very quickly as we go on and on. You know, I listened to the chairperson, the Reverend Tappet, this gone time. On Orchid FM, there were a couple of issues that he talked about, and many of those issues are something that are picked. Where he talked about this quote unquote that under no condition, the CDC or any other political party will test state power. As long there is a party called Unity Party. And I took key interest in his statement, right? I took a key interest in his statement. You know, these people, sometimes they just talk, but I can remember this same Luther Tappet, the Reverend, right? In his own government, just few months ago, he put people outside. He instructed some guys to protest in his own government. The government, according to him, he brought to power. In order for him to get job, what he could have done was to, mobilize young people to protest around the president's compound in his own government. So you see, when you are listening to these kind of people, you try to wonder why would somebody be making such a statement. But again, these are all political rhetoric. We know they are all scared tactics, and the writings are on the wall, right? The writings are on the wall, so there will be no way. One thing I love about Liberians, right? They are trust. They're quick to build trust and confidence in somebody on a very serious level. But when you disappoint them, definitely they take away that trust and confidence. Like what we are seeing here. The last time we played a video here. We play a video here wherein we show you a man that died from starvation, from hunger. The man died because he could not afford to eat. And like you said, Janet Persimmon, these things happen almost on a daily basis. But that one was videotaped. That particular one was videotaped. I think these are the things that people like the party chairman, these are the things you people should be talking about. How can we put in place policy? How can we put in place measures to ensure that we safeguard our society? That our people, the citizens, whom we said we came to rescue, they will be saved. But instead of rescuing those people, they are dying under your regime. You just wake up one morning, you go on radio, you say S, Y, Z, are the other person that can't come in power and all this kind of thing. It's just so sad. But again, Janet Pesima play our song as we see. Let's see how best to usher in our guest here this morning. Play the song, play our song. Janet Pesima is very important.
They broke down our headquarters, but it didn't break our soul. CDC stands stronger, we are ready, we are bold. From West Point to Point 4, from New Crew Town to Congo, all are welcome here, together we will grow. CDC is our party. George Way is our leader, standing proud and hard. This party's for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. We are Shian CDCians and the common people too. We build this new foundation with red, white, and blue. No matter where you're from, no matter who you are, in CDC's big family, you'll always have a part. CDC is our party. George Way is our leader, standing proud and hard. This party's for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. They try to break us down, but we rise above with unity and hope and our liberty and love. From every street and corner, let this anthem sound. CDC is for everyone, come and gather round. CDC is our party. George Ware is our leader, standing proud and hard. This party's for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. So let the drums beat, let the people sing from our new headquarters. Let freedom ring. CDC forever, together side by side. All are welcome here. Without George Way is our leader, standing proud and hard. This party's for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life.
Okay, all right. So, after that very short break, welcome back. As I told you earlier on, we have with us here a labor advocate, Josh Temwe, who, as I told you, over the period of time, he has been engaged into labor rights advocacy and other things. And so we have in here, and we'll be looking at a draft, minimum wage bill, according to him, that have been presented to the national legislature. So these plus other things, we'll also be looking at the governance process of our country and also issues at the University of Liberia, and labor issues as well. So very, very quickly, let's now bring on Josh. Good morning.
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning to you, Steven, and your co-host. Good morning to the people, peace-loving people of Liberia. Good morning to your other host of panelists in the U.S., Ali Masale, my friend and brother. And good morning, to the Kings FM family.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. So very quickly, let me recognize our media colleagues who I also carrying live this particular interview. We have Destiny TV, Vision TV, Report 231, and we also have here Exclusive Online TV. All right, and a couple of other media institutions that are carrying this interview live on their various social media pages. And so, Josh, it is good having you here. We have been having you here over the period of time, and it is just very important that we bring you on today as we do an overview of this particular instrument. So now let us talk about this particular bill you have submitted to the national legislature. So what this particular bill is about, and what prompted your action to have drafted such instrument that has been submitted to the national legislature.
Thank you, Stephen. So let me firstly say the Decent Work Act of Liberia. It's antecedent, as other people will say, the different sections of the Decent Work Act. I mean, I have been straightforward on my stand that the Decent Work Act of Liberia is a toothless bulldog.
Okay.
It cannot bite. It can only bark. Ha ha. And it cannot bark. It cannot bite. So, given this, and after a thorough review in consultation with the International Labour Organization's convention, and in consultation with some other labor experts in and out of Liberia, it was only prudent that we start to flag the issues that are been, misunderstood by the Decent Work Act. The issues that are there that are only preposition oriented.
Okay.
What do I mean? They are if. There are so many clauses in the Decent Work Act that say if. What if? Because of that reason, and we believe that these clauses are not, punishable. These clauses do not provide the necessary repercussion in the event that an employer goes against the rights of an employee. So on that in that line, we have been calling for a holistic reform of the Decent Work Act of Liberia. And since that has not been considered, given all of our many advocacy and policies, documents we have been drafting and submitting to the Ministry of Labor and some other media institution, we believe that the message has not reached. So when Representative Smo Moroba came up with his draft bill to amend and increase the minimum wage of Liberia to a certain amount, then we said, good. One of the persons in Liberia that is a decision maker, that is a lawmaker with oversight responsibility, that can invite the Minister of Labor and say these things. So since he is now coming up to say he's presenting this bill, we decided to have a copy of the bill. Of course, we did get. We reviewed his entire bill, and we found out that his bill missed the mark. It does not have structural approach. It did not include every pieces of evidence that can lead to institutionalizing this policy. It did not include the holistic approach and solution for sustainable labor management in our country. Against that, we then say, all right. So saying he has done this, we review it, wrote some checkline in it, and conducted a thorough research and analysis, and produced a bill that was just presented to you and sent to the House of Legislature yesterday. This bill now is to supplement the work of Representative Smo Moroba. Is to tell him, Representative Smo Moroba, thank you for introducing such a bill, but the bill missed the mark, and here is a refined bill that can holistically solve our problem. Because the lawmaker reason for submitting this bill were based on two facts. One, he said, and I quote, that he has a friend that works for the company, and that company also has foreign employees. Now, the foreign employee and his friend, or who-be friend, occupies or carrying out the same function, the same job-related function. But then one person is making much more money than the other, meaning the foreign employee makes more money than the local talent, even though it is the same job function. And according to him, given the inflation and economy of the country, such a situation of the minimum wage cannot sufficiently address the economic burden of this other local employee. That was fair. That was very, very clear. But then, does it mean if you increase this minimum wage now to 250 according to him for skilled people, does it in any way mean that in the next 5 years, if the economy retrogress in the next 5 years, if inflation skyrocket and goes up maybe by another 10%, because the current report of the World Bank says that inflation has gone up by 10%. So if it goes up maybe in the next 5 years by over 10% again, is he telling us that maybe the lawmaker will come back to the drawing board to say, let us resubmit another bill to increase the minimum wage? So against these pieces of information that were not meticulously collected, synchronized, analyzed in connection with latest data report, in connection with the labor market, in connection with the International Labor Organization standards and procedures and conventions, like Liberia have signed 27 conventions of the ILO. But trust me, we don't thoroughly practice none. We just speak them and we don't enforce them. So this bill now can help the lawmaker. It is only prudent that the lawmaker review this bill, inject the necessary things into this bill, and submit it. We are not doing the work of the lawmaker, but we're supplementing the work of the lawmaker in our country. And I believe every positive Liberian should see reason to support and approve this cause.
Now, so as a labor right advocate, and with this particular instrument, what are some of those things you aim to achieve from this particular document you have submitted?
So, firstly, I will just read for you because I will read for you 5 questions that we have generated, and the answers to this question will then tell you what we intend to achieve. Now, question 1, section 16.1a. The title is Entitlement to Minimum Wage. The current law set the minimum wage at $5.50 for a skilled person per day for the formal sector and $3.50 for the informal sector. Now, there is, however, no clause requiring periodic review of adjustment. No clause in the December Act that say annually the labor market or the National Wage Commission that we are proposing should be created as an independent body to review wage matter in our country using data and quotas from wages and the labor market, generating key performance indicators to then determine which sector of labor should we increase their minimum wage. Now, when these things are done, the question is, how does the ministry ensure that these rates remain fair amidst inflation, changing living costs? How? So the new bill we are presenting is a bill that will, quote unquote, create the National Minimum Wage Commission. And this Minimum Wage Commission function is to, like I just mentioned, is to holistically review our labor market annually. And when you have done that, in 2 years' time, they present their recommendation to the House of Legislature, present their recommendation to the Ministry of Labor, and tell the Ministry of Labor, given the economy or given the labor market, using the KPIs, we need to review and update or amend or increase the minimum wage by this, by that, for this sector and for that sector. Another thing is the current documents that we have, our GCMY Act, it says we got 2 sort of workers, informal, 2 sectors of workers, informal sector and the formal sector. But trust me, it did not break it down. There is a need to break it down. The informal sector, they got even semi-skilled people in the informal sector. So is he also telling us, take for an example, an electrician working on a car electrician. I know how that is expensive because those guys charge you sometimes $150 to do piece of job. So that is a technical work. Are you also categorizing them as informal sector? So we need to break this thing down: semi-skill, skill, total skill, experts. So then we will understand exactly which sector of the workforce should be affected by an increment or not. Also, we talk about the employer to keep wage records. Now, the Decent Wage Act, Section 16.3b, requires record keeping for 5 years.
Okay.
Therefore, there is no monitoring system to ensure accuracy. How does the Ministry of Labor verify the authenticity of this wage record? The new bill that we are bringing now, it introduced a digital wage record registry, integrating the Labor Revenue Authority, NASCOR, and Ministry of Labor in conjunction with the National Bureau of Employment at the Ministry of Labor. So you see, so when these things are done, we believe these things are even more in the interest of workers to protect workers. So couple of these things, I mean, we will trade through them as the conversation goes on. But yeah,
So all these things you are talking about, like the Decent Work Act of 2015, have couple of things that talk about the amount that people supposed to make, and there are times that people who work at those various areas, like the two sectors, the formal and the informal sectors that you may mention of. But yet then still people continue to complain that some of them have been underpaid, as compared to the work they are doing, and these things are on the book. Why do you think, as an advocate, with these missions, it is just kind of difficult that these laws are supposed to be implemented accordingly? Why?
So, Steven, when I sit back and think about how labor inspectors that have been commissioned to go out there and represent the Ministry of Labor, how they are not carrying out their work function, I feel sad. Now, sometimes I get to be more sentimental and want to blame it entirely or squarely on the Minister of Labor. But then sometimes you need to be rational enough to know that these people are independent thinkers too. They were given job-related functions to go and carry out. They are not doing it. Now, it is the responsibility of the Minister of Labor to critique them and call for a review of this guy, work function, maybe monthly or semi-monthly or XYZ, right? Maybe these things are not being done. Take for an example, the enforcement arm at the Bureau of Employment at the Ministry of Labor. That enforcement arm, I will say for now, it is totally useless to the people of Liberia. Sorry for my choice of word, but it's totally useless to the people of Liberia. How? Our minister, the Minister of Labor, he just made a report. Now I'm quoting from his own mouth. He was interviewed by OKFM. He said 1,800,000 generated in the month of October. 1,800,000. It didn't work permit, right? Now, out of that money, $3,000 US is a new work permit fee, right? Agree. So now, if you do the math, 1,800,000 divided by 3,000, it gives you what? 600. So we have 600 new foreign workers in our country as of October 2025. Now, when I talk about the Bureau of Employment at the Ministry of Labor,